Hello.
Hello, lovely people.
Brain Candy Podcast, episode 816. Welcome to the show.
How are
you? How are you?
Oh, I'm good.
Sure?
Yeah.
I'm skeptical. Not because
know.
it's you, but because how could anyone be good? How could that be true?
In these times, waves hands frantically.
In this economy?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm doing okay, I guess.
Oh, I like that you took it down for me. That was
did.
so thoughtful.
Yeah.
You were like,
I mean,
better.
I have been, I don't know what it is.
Is that true? Like you've been so upbeat that like you almost had me convinced for a second. And now I like this more measured, realistic.
Yeah. I just think I'm working a lot and just like, when you're stressed, like I think that's it. I think I feel the symptoms of stress. And then when you're a therapist and you talk to people about their symptoms of stress and burnout, you're like, oh, also maybe samesies.
Yeah.
And so, I've just been like having more of like a hustler mentality. Like, let's like get, what I think it is that I took such a fucking long pause on the beginning of this year that I feel like now I'm playing this game of catch up where I'm like, okay, gotta do this and this and this and this and like burning the candle at both ends and like just taking a lot on my mental load.
Mm-hmm.
And that's making me distracted in doing the things like I'm doing a good job taking care of myself and going for fucking mindful walks and all that bullshit. I'm like, going in the ocean. I'm visiting my mom. I'm hanging out with family. I'm eating out. Blah, blah. But it's like just to get back to baseline rather than, and like to reduce the stress rather than to like add any of, I just feel like I'm going through these things that with still all of this stuff on my mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's
no
such thing as a free lunch. That's how people feel like when they go on vacation even. You either pay for it like before you go by preparing and getting things done. So you work like double that way, or when you get back and it's a pile of stuff waiting. Or both.
Right.
And that's why some people are like, forget it. And I'm not even going to take a vacation.
Right. Well, that's it. I canceled my vacation because I'm like, I'm just going to stay.
Oh, you did?
I
did not know this. This is shocking.
I'm going to stay just like, I mean, I still have the credit. I could get the flight back. I am like, I got too much stuff going on.
Okay. So no more kite surfing.
Well, I'll take it stateside, or I'll have to go like on a shorter trip excursion. I'm just like,
you want to get settled to get some stuff sorted out before you go, jaunting around the globe.
Yeah,
again.
And then I'm like, wow, maybe a week vacation in my own home would be like not the worst. Nice. Like to just kind of do all those things, get organized, like.
Ooh, yeah.
Have the energy to do it. Like spring cleaning has been delayed.
I was going to say, I smell like Sarah's like Poshmark
listings. Oh, yeah. The closet is going to be open.
Because I'm more like a constant, like one this week, one that week. You're more like 100.
Woo! We're doing
0.
it, people. Yes. Right.
Okay. Well, we'll be on alert for any sales of your garments.
Yeah. I hope I don't disappoint now that maybe I got my beach fix being in Costa Rica, so I don't feel so much like, I got
deprived. Yeah. Okay. Wow, this is breaking
news. I got the
news.
base tan, so we're good.
The base
sunburned.
Tan.
It's a burn.
Ugh.
I forgot one day. Not even one day. It was arrival day. I'm just like, it's overcast. I don't like an idiot. I don't need, and I was wearing like the worst line of a t-shirt for it, and I'm like, I don't need to put anything on now. I just got here. Why would I think? Why would I? I'm like, tomorrow I'll put on sunscreen because it was like the afternoon. I'm just walking along the beach, and that's like when the sun was right shining on me. What a fool! I tell you,
rookie mistake.
I know. Anyways.
It'll look great in like a week though.
Yeah, but then I got my sunscreen and then we're good to go.
Okay. I'm glad you're okay over there.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for worrying about me.
All right. Let's get down to business. Do you ever listen back to our episodes and just think like, this is garbage?
I think the opposite.
Oh, you're like...
I'm like, yes! 10 out of 10.
Awesome.
Hilarious. Because usually I'll miss some funny joke you said.
No, like I always listen back and I'm like, Susie, shut up. Stop saying things.
No, say more things.
Well, I'll do it because it's my job. But
what do you
no,
got?
I
What
have
do you,
nothing
you,
like.
You gonna be? We need to talk about something.
No, I just think like if you listen to the show and then you're about to record the show, you just think, does anyone? Maybe no one wants to hear anything.
What do you? I get letters daily. Thank you for your public service. Suze, this is a duo.
You gotta drop that dead weight, Sarah.
What is happening here?
Okay, I'm just.
This is gonna be an intervention.
What's the word?
See, do you guys hear this? This is Susie. Clearly needs your 5-star reviews. Susie needs you to use a code.
Do.
Like, join our
Show
book club.
me.
At our next book club meeting, you guys better shower her with just love and tell her how amazing she is and how she's like the glue that holds this family together. Please.
Help me.
Mother Susie.
Sure. I don't know. I just want to talk about something I love, and it's wild grain, okay?
Yes. Delicious. In fact,
don't fight it. It's
time
so
for
good.
For me to renew my prescription. It should be a prescription.
It is a prescription.
Can I get a prescription for bread? Please, can I? No, I paused it for a bit because they make the subscription super easy where you can pause it if you're going on vacation or out of town or anything like that. And now I'm going to be...
She's back in business.
Yep. I got those. I want those croissants.
I was just going to say, we had croissants the other day for breakfast, and it was like being all coy about it and being, oh, did you put butter on it? I wanted it plain, whatever. And then he ate the whole thing and he was like, I'd take another one of those. Like acting like, because it's so great.
Yeah.
You take one bite and you're like, I'm going to need more.
Yes.
And they make pastas, pastries, breads, of course, and
desserts.
lots of wonderful treats. Even macarons.
Yep.
Really yummy, and they come frozen. You don't have to thaw them or anything, and then you just bake them or cook them, and they're ready in no time. Lickety split in time for your meal. You can customize it. You can get any combination of those items that you want. You can pick what's in there. For a limited time, you get $30 off the first box plus free croissants in every box when you go to wildgrain.com/braincandy to start your subscription. You heard us, free croissants in every box and $30 off your first box when you go to wildgrain.com/braincandy. That's wildgrain.com/braincandy, or you can use promo code braincandy at checkout. Yum.
Yum.
All right. This isn't really a story so much as just I need you to help me understand it. You know those people that are furries?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I love when I'm go out in some town and you don't even know that there's a furry meetup, but then you do know there's a furry meetup because you're like, why are the streets?
Lined.
Is there a basketball game? Nope. There's a lot of them. Oh, I guess this is a thing. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
If you're not familiar, I mean, I think most people are by now, but furries are people who enjoy dressing up in full body costumes that are furry. And that's
like animal costumes. Like I think mascot when I think of furries.
yeah, like kind of like the mascots.
Yeah.
But
like foxes.
I thought they just were in the, like, you often may be on the spectrum and like maybe shy type of people or whatever. And this kind of gave them confidence and they found their people that way. But then my hairdresser, she said that it's like a kink thing.
Yeah.
That part was news to me. I thought it was innocuous in terms of the sex. But I
think
did
everything
read some
kind of turns into a
statistics.
kink after you become super obsessed with it.
Okay, so you feel like it doesn't start that way, but as things do.
What I can't help but think is our statistic that you gave us a couple episodes ago, where you said 40% of the adult population is cuddling up with a stuffed animal.
What do you think? It's only a matter of time before
Yep. I think there's like, okay, I found comfort in that, where it's like meeting some need to cuddle and be close, but without the emotional labor involved. You know what I mean?
And that's why they like stuffies, you mean?
I think that's why I think that's why maybe you like a stuffed animal, and then that it graduates to, that's why I like, I don't know, just rubbing like areas fur with
just
another
rubbing fur.
fox.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess you know how I am. I don't enjoy these types of behaviors.
I do
but
know this about you.
I do have the policy of, if it doesn't break my leg or pick my pocket, then I do not care. I mean, if you want to be weird, knock yourself out.
Yeah.
I don't really have a problem with it, but for the sake of the show, I'm like, but also, why are you doing that? Okay, so the reason why I even bring this up, first of all, the statistic I read was that 33% are in it for the horniness.
Yeah.
They're
I would think that number is low.
Okay. Well, there's a percentage to say it's neutral, like they could, or they aren't, but they're not seeking that out. And then there's like 30% that are like, no, this is just about the fur, baby. Okay, so regardless,
it's just about the fur, baby.
There's this professor at Berkeley who he is the inventor of the thing on your Apple Watch that's like the health thing, like the heart.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Symbol. He's a medical doctor and a professor, and he invented whatever like data shenanigan with Apple Watch and your health. Well, he's a furry, and like he's an admitted furry. It's on his Wikipedia. It's not just sort of like rumor.
Okay.
And he did a talk, I guess like some sort of symposium or something at UC Berkeley, talking about fur, and it was like,
well, what's the doc gotta say?
It wasn't a doc, it was just a symposium, like him.
No, like doctor, like doc.
Okay. What's up, doc kind of deal?
Yeah.
Well, he's just saying like,
he's the fur expert, I guess.
He's doing that thing that you and everyone wants me to do, which is just like, yeah, whatever. You want to wear a costume, knock yourself out. Like he's sort of saying like, it gives me confidence, and what the heck?
Okay, so it gives me confidence because that's it. Like, I want to know. Okay. You don't have to explain your kink at all. But when people are like, oh, why are you into... Like,
hold it.
What?
Before you say anything else, I want to add something just to provide greater depth.
Oh, I love this.
He often gives his lectures in the fur. Okay, so this isn't just something he does on his own time. This is a whole lifestyle.
He gives the lectures...
with the head and everything.
Wait. Like regular old lectures?
Regular.
Hold the phone. No, okay.
Tony the tiger. That's his outfit. It's not Tony, but it is a tiger. And
hang on.
Yeah.
Because now I feel weird that if it's kinky...
We don't know.
And he's in that 33%.
And he's got a boner
There's
in there,
a 1/3 chance that professor is up there just voyeurist, like, I don't know what kind of...
We don't know what's going on in that costume.
So what if I was like, well, I love wearing latex dresses that are super and a mask that goes over my whole face and a ball gag.
Yeah.
And that is not don't think it's kinky. It's just what I like. And I'm just going to go and be a professor and be in front of the class.
Yeah.
There's a dress code. I think animal costumes should be serve as a distraction. And also, if a student came into class and was wearing a full animal costume, that student would probably be like, you can't wear something that is like a distraction like that, right? Not my class. Get the fuck out. What are you doing? Get out.
When you take on my role.
I'm sorry, but do you see what I'm saying about like if there's like overlap? And it's just how smart and male and do you have to be to and how tenured are you when you are lecturing in the same outfit you're gonna go wear to the kinky parade down the street?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Am I?
Uh-huh.
I know this isn't. Listen.
Yeah.
Like you said, I don't care. Nobody cares. Like, do it. In fact, I want you to do that. Get fucking weird. But don't. It feels almost like non-consensual now if I'm a student in that class.
What if it really isn't kink though, Sarah? What if he just, it's the same as any shirt you would wear?
I can't take this.
Right.
Okay. I know. I don't know why it's making me laugh so much. Like, I know why it shouldn't be. It should be like, what if? Free speech? Yeah. And fucking Berkeley. Why is it?
I know, it's gotta be Berkeley, right?
This isn't happening at, University of Wisconsin.
Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. It's not happening in the Rust Belt. I know that much.
And I want you to be a furry, but I just don't want to sit and listen to your lecture knowing that you could be some way jerking off to this later.
Yeah.
That's the part I'm weird about. It feels power, like what? No big deal. Like, okay. How about this question? Like, where else is he doing this? Is this an everyday, everywhere thing?
It must be. He has 40 costumes, 40 outfits. And he has 2 kids. And like anybody that's listening to this,
a rabbit and a bee.
Yeah. It was a lion and a bear.
Right.
Like anyone that's listening being like, Susie and Sarah have become like those like get off my lawn old people who are like fussy about stuff that doesn't matter. I want you in your head at home to think about your own parent suiting up for their job. And then you'll get it. Because if you imagine your mom, 65, putting on her tiger costume and going to work at, serving tables at Chili's Bar and Grill.
Yes.
Then
you're allowed to
like,
do it.
Oh, God.
But I'm allowed to think it's fucking weird.
That's correct. That's right. And I do. I don't even like it on your personal time, but if you're going to take it to my lecture, then we're in a whole different situation.
Because you can't say you're doing that to not have people look at you.
Yeah, there's an element of what is the opposite of voyeurism? Like where you want to be seen, like exhibitionism.
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's the word I was thinking of. I got to look this fool up.
His name is David Benaron. Benaron. Benaron.
Oh,
David Benaron.
David Benaron furry comes right up. This is so sexual. Don't even fucking try to tell me it's not. No.
Why? Because the tiger is sort of attractive, or what?
Yep. And yep. Because he fucking made him sexy.
It's
Jessica
tiger.
Rabbit isn't sexy either. She's just a bunny rabbit. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Let me show you how he's posing. I'm going to give, for all of our viewers, in my little tiny workout outfit that I have. Okay. Wait, can you see my leg up? What is he doing? He's like leaning back, posing with a leg up.
Hold on, I gotta write this in my notes.
Maybe I could do it against the wall for the video version. No, I'm giving you the full show so you could see.
Yeah, this is on YouTube, free for all. Oh wait, you're blocked. You're blocked by the mic. Oh Lord. Oh my God. Right, the back wall vibe. Right.
What is he doing?
Yeah.
That's
You're right.
that. No.
Because it's not
Tony the Tiger does
cartoony.
not pose like that, sir.
Yeah, it's not cartoony. It's,
Nope.
It's hot tiger.
No, it's hot tiger. You cannot dress as a sexy tiger. If I were to put all the tigers, all the tiger costumes in order. This is one of my favorite questions to ask people. Put things in order. And where would you rank this, I was having this conversation with my mom in directions. Where would you rank yourself? Oh, the worst. Okay, so why would I listen to you about directions? Like,
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I was like, where would you rank sexy tiger? Or where would you rank this guy's costume? In all the tiger costumes you've ever seen. Fucking the sexiest.
So true. You're so right.
Stop it right now.
Okay, but like he's walking in these lecture halls being like, okay, because let's imagine a really hot professor, like a lady.
Not
Yeah.
with that.
It looks like he's working out, that tiger. Okay, imagine like a really attractive woman. Sarah. Focus. She's like scrolling.
Do you see what I would be like in class? I would say I couldn't be in that class. Okay.
Right.
Okay, I'm imagining a really sexy what?
Female professor.
For professor.
And then she comes and she has like a really sexy, slinky dress on, but with like a blazer over it, right? And like 5-inch heels.
Yeah.
And then she'd be like, what?
Right.
This is just my
How I am.
outfit, which she's allowed to do.
Yeah.
But all the dudes in the class are getting boners about it.
Right.
And I feel like this is David Benaron's version of that, where he's like,
It is. I totally agree with you. And it fits the I can't describe porn, but I know it when I see it.
Yeah.
This is that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I gotta see. That's no. I'm with you. I'm outraged.
Well, the problem is that the people that are also with us are like the conservative, like online people. Like there's this account called Libs of TikTok, but it's actually like conservatives that run it. And they're, just one of those accounts. And they are so upset.
They're like us.
I'm like, you know what? I get it. I'm not so upset about it, but I'm just sort of like, why are you doing this?
Right.
Knock it
I do
off.
get it. I do because this isn't, and it would be one thing also if you were that professor, the sexy professor who comes in and you're teaching like gender studies and there's a point behind it. I'm almost like, yeah, I can even get behind if there's some thing that then is tied to the curriculum or what you're teaching, but I'm not going to be like better at coding or whatever the fuck he teaches. Like looking at your little furry costume while I lecture. That's a distraction. And that would take me, I would be such a distraction as a student.
I think that the university could just say no costumes and call it a day.
Yes, please.
Because I feel like they're allowing it because they don't know what they could outlaw.
And if he's like, well, this isn't my costume, this is my lifestyle, then no lifestyles allowed.
No lifestyles allowed. But it
kidding.
is a costume.
I love
it
all
is
the
a
lifestyles.
costume.
It's a costume.
And I'll tell you what, it would be distracting if you were a student in a class. And they have the head on, okay? It's not just a bodysuit. It is a head of a tiger talking to you. And its paws are like operating all the AV, like the technology stuff, the slides. Like its paw was like...
there's like a every now and then like a problem. Like it gets stuck on something. And like that, like what do you...
Mm-hmm.
Cringe.
I'll tell you what's not cringe, and that is how cute my Caraway cookware and bakeware is.
Oh,
That
I love
is
it.
opposite of cringe.
I love, love, love that tea kettle. And I love my
Good.
pan. I didn't believe it until I tried it. And man, those eggs slip and slide everywhere.
I know, because there's this sense of like, how good could it be?
Right.
Like, there's an upper limit, but that turned out to be way higher than I realized
Yes.
because you really can't get your cakes and baked goods to just slide out of the pan, which is a real thing.
Yeah. And it's held up for a really long time.
And
Caraway
normally,
has been our partner for a long time.
they have been a partner for a really long time. And I'm so thankful. Thank you, Caraway. Because, like, normally you sacrifice the slipping and sliding
Yep.
whenever you want non-toxic. So, like, I've done, like, those stones, like pizza stones. And, like, I have a stone loaf pan. But, like, half the bread would end up still in there. And I'd get so mad. And so you'd think, well, I'm doing a good job because I'm not using the toxic chemicals. But, like, I could really use, like,
The rest of my
that
loaf.
the rest of my loaf. So Caraway has the best. It's non-toxic and high-performing non-stick. Slide off the pan eggs in their fry pans. Amazing stuff. Everyone that's ever tried it, I've never met anyone that tried it and was like, eh.
Right.
Everyone's like, it's awesome. It's life-changing.
Right.
Just as a reminder, their internet-famous cookware set comes with a sauté pan, fry pan, Dutch oven, and saucepan, plus lids for all of them, a canvas lid holder, and magnetic pan rack for storage. It's the ultimate kitchen setup and will save you $150 versus buying the items individually. Plus, if you visit carawayhome.com/braincandy, you can take an additional 10% off your next purchase. This deal is exclusive to our listeners, so visit carawayhome.com/braincandy or use code BRAINCANDY at checkout. Caraway, non-toxic cookware made modern.
Yes.
I'll move on. I mean, that was really just supposed to be an aside, but Sarah got on board, and I love it.
Made me laugh.
Thank you so much.
It was looking at it. I can't wait till we do the graphics for this and have the picture pop up.
Have you heard of the Girth Master?
Are we talking about penises?
We sure are.
Oh, okay. Have I heard of it? No. Could I use some context clues to figure it out? Probably.
But I love that you're saying, like you're thinking it's like the Thigh Master.
100%.
Like an object instead of a person.
Oh.
It's a person. Like, I haven't heard of it, but I'd like to know more about this object.
I thought it was like the Thigh Master. I was like, okay, so we're talking like tiny penis pump. Got it. But like sideways instead of long ways. This could be innovative. I don't know.
Okay, the Girth Master is a content creator on OnlyFans, and OnlyFans, if you're not familiar, if you're modest, they that's like Instagram for not safe for work content and pornography. Yeah. So this guy, the Girth Master, he has a humongous wiener. I guess I didn't see it yet because I don't know. I'm like scared, kind of. Real thick and meaty. And he used to just post like
this episode is not safe for work. Oh my God. I get even comfortable listening to Susie talk about girth.
We're trying to be classy about it, but it's impossible. Well,
yeah, because I'm giggling over here like, turn to page 69. Like, it's like that.
Well, he used to just post nudes online, like anonymously under fake accounts and stuff, and his head was always chopped off of the top of it, so like it was just his body and his wiener, and then no one would know it was him. And then he was posting them on Twitter because it made him feel like hot, you know. And because I guess if you have that kind of a unit,
show it if you got it, flaunt it, kind of thing.
And somebody was like, you should really be on OnlyFans because this is kind of what people pay for. Stop giving it away for free. So he joined OnlyFans, and he has become a legend and a viral sensation because his junk, maybe you should Google that too, is just so humongously thick and juicy.
I'm doing it.
And
what do I Google?
Girth Master is
I need to go into incognito mode.
Wow, you don't want too much girth content
I don't.
clogging up the feed.
I don't.
I
I
hear
don't
you.
know why. I get nervous
Maybe
on my
that's
own
why I
phone.
didn't look either. I just wanted the article about him, and I was like, how am I going to find
Master
this?
article. Do I have to type
I think
article?
it was on Vulture or Vice. You could do that. And there's just a regular picture of him, but you can see it through his jeans, let me tell you. There's a big old bulge.
Well, he looks like he's
hung
large.
like a horse. Yeah, he's a good-looking guy or whatever. He's normal.
Okay.
But you wouldn't think anything of him until, apparently, he shows you the real deal. This guy's making $80,000 a month. Did you see it?
No.
Oh,
I'm
you were
scared.
reacting to the amount of money?
Yeah.
I thought you'd seen his wiener.
Because I must have my safe search turned. Safe search
That's
turned.
nice for you. You're protecting your eyeballs.
I must.
That's nice. Or maybe it's the Costa Rican modesty officials.
More settings.
Well, at
Content,
any rate.
safe search. Blurring is on. Off.
Wow,
Okay.
she's taking down the fences here.
Okay.
The velvet rope's coming down.
Give me a penis. How do you find it? How does one find? You can't Google it.
Sarah's gonna have to join you're gonna have to join the OnlyFans. Maybe I'll pull it up for you.
Yeah, show me. Come on. Only stand. Okay. Just come on. I don't want to see him. I want to see his junk.
Oh, wait. That's his all of these are just products. Why is Google preventing us?
I know. That's what I'm saying. I just keep seeing a horse.
That is offensive. We can take it.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Did you see it?
No, but I'm getting closer.
No, that doesn't help me either. She's getting close.
I'm mad about this.
Should we look on
I really shouldn't worry about my
Twitter?
son seeing anything untoward because it's apparently impossible to find pornography on the internet.
Yeah, how does this guy have the most widely known about penis and then the most hard to find
Do
penis?
you think it's they do such a good job on OnlyFans?
Putting it behind a paywall?
Yeah.
Do you think that's it?
It must be. This is now I'm mad about it.
I know. I'm having to watch other videos of people reacting to it. On
That makes
Howard
me
Stern.
mad. Yeah, when Robin saw the Girth Master, I think she had this sense of how big could it be? And then when I watched her reaction, I was like, oh, this must be a real salami. And all right, well, we didn't see it. We still haven't seen it, but
I mean, it is hard to find.
Yeah. Well, he makes 80 grand a month off this wiener. And what I wanted to say about it is that he was saying how almost all the messages he gets are from either gay men, of course, or husbands who want a fantasy with their wife or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. The other day off the air, I was saying to you how men and women being together is interspecies mating. We're totally different. Men are truly, I knew you would find it, Adam. That is hilarious. Let me see. Oh my God. Wait, I gotta zoom in on this.
Holy shit.
Wow.
It's
that
bigger
really
than
is
her
something.
arm.
Sarah, do you think it's as impressive as somebody making 80 grand a month? Is that about right or what?
I mean, I think considering a lot of the women who are making 80 grand a month are doing that off of parts that they've bought and paid for,
Yeah, that's all natural right there.
that's a unnatural
God-given
DICK.
gift.
Yes.
But that doesn't interest you, right? And I don't think it interests most people, most
No,
women.
but I will say that the curiosity that has come just from this conversation alone would make me, if I were somebody who is already like looking on OnlyFans, be like, yeah, I'll drop, what is it, $9.99 a month one time to see what this looks like. I'll check it out. Like I could see
Yeah.
that. Like
The curiosity, like Barnum and Bailey, rather than
Yeah.
hot stuff.
yeah, and then I think there are people who are really into that.
That's
It's not
why I'm
me
like,
because
why?
now that would actually kill me.
Yeah, that'd be,
Like
why do you-
actually.
but that's why I wonder why even gay men are into it, because do they want to like be the top? Because
No, I
how
think they
could you
wanna be the bottom
possibly
to
think
that.
they want that giant
I think so.
sausage in their?
I think that might be that. They don't make huge toys because people want to put them on their shelves and look at them.
For gay men, you mean?
Yeah, I think so.
They love it in their beehole, like big?
I think so, Suze. I think
Wow.
yes. I think
That seems like it would hurt. I don't judge them. I just think
Yeah.
it would hurt a lot.
I think it's maybe something that after time they want to experience a tighter sensation, and you maybe have to go bigger to get that.
For real?
Fucking it's a muscle. I don't know, Suze. I have minimal experience with butt sex.
That's interesting. I never thought about it like that.
It's right.
I never thought about that. That it loosens up?
Again,
I'm so stupid.
I don't know.
I truly never thought about it.
but having to
Because the
adjust my
sphincter
seat.
seems very determined to be tight.
Right.
At
Actually, I
least
don't know.
mine does.
Right. Do not make me Google do buttholes get loose.
This is terrible because
This is, for the record, not Sarah's episode.
I didn't think it would go like this.
So when I come in and I'm like, hey, let's talk about boobs, and
She's
you're
like,
like,
"No."
Sarah,
be
be civilized.
Yeah, be professional. Yeah, right. It's just that when I saw Howard Stern show it to Robin
Yeah.
on his show, and then her reaction, because I know she's very unflappable,
Yeah.
normally. I thought,
Uh-oh.
this thing is something.
Girthy.
Girthy. I see Adam back there, like, probably searching.
He's like, that wasn't a good angle. Let's go.
All right. Okay, well, I'll move on. I think it's interesting, but the point that interested me the most was how it's like, if you're a straight content creator man on OnlyFans, you're mostly going to get gay men and husbands. Like, women are not
No.
usually
No.
just like super into dick content.
No. And I think that most women would be satisfied with just like imagining that or staring at just that picture. Like I don't know. It just feels like, again, not all women, but
No.
there's probably a few who are really into that. But nah.
No. All right.
Just the idea of being murdered by a dick sounds terrible.
It does sound terrible. All right. Well, I wanted one more thing. I guess I wanted to know your opinion because he had said in this interview I read that when he was originally doing it just separately, he was anonymous. His face was not exposed. And the best decision he made for business was to start showing his face in terms of money. And I want to know why you think that is such a big part of it.
I think we want to know who there's some person, like feeling of connection or more like intimacy in a way. Because then it feels more real.
And it feels more like
I don't know.
we're both doing this shameful thing I'm
Yeah.
paying you to see your wiener. And you're showing me who you really are.
Yeah.
It's like a trust.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I think probably a little bit of
Okay.
that. Some elements of
Isn't
that.
it funny though? Because you
Totally.
would think if it's all about the girth and the wiener, then it would. Who cares what his face looks like? But it does
No,
matter.
it does.
Okay.
And I would want to see that his expression was one that he looks like he was enjoying himself.
You want to know that it's like,
And if he were like rolling his eyes the whole time, I'd be like not into it.
okay.
I could probably just enjoy somebody's facial expressions.
Yeah, we don't even.
I don't even need the wiener. Yeah.
You just like I
Just
just wanna
look like
connect.
you're into it. Yeah, just look me in the eyes. Yeah. That's why I love the
Okay.
audio stuff. Come on now.
It's nice. Okay. I'll tell you what else is nice, and that's saving money through Rocket Money because Lord knows I do every month.
It's
In
the
fact,
best. Yeah.
Sarah, I was just telling her my credit card got stolen
Yes.
when I was out. And the way that I discovered it was I was going through my Rocket Money transactions and I was like, why? When did we get a U-Haul?
Oh my god.
It was like weird stuff that was being charged to my card that I didn't do and Adam didn't do. And thank you, Rocket Money, because that's how I was able to then put a freeze on my account to stop all these charges coming through. It was like
yeah.
advanced auto. That was another one.
Oh,
it was all
yeah.
these weird things that we hadn't done. And so once you get Rocket Money, this is a finance app, and you're able to monitor all your charges, but more importantly, they are helpful in negotiating lower rates for you on insurance and things like that, cable. And then
Every month there's a new thing that's my favorite feature because like you're like most importantly I'm like what that's not the most important. The most important is that they find and cancel my unwanted subscription, Susie. And
Well,
but then
that's
last
true.
month I would have argued it's getting my bills down because they lowered my car insurance just recently.
yeah, and I have so many subscriptions now, especially to like, newspapers and magazines and stuff because I prepare for this. And some of them you don't use that much.
Right.
And you think, do I need that? And Rocket Money helps me determine what those ones are that I use and what the ones are that we can cancel and save money. They help me monitor my spending and lower my bills. They have over 5 million users that saved a total of over 500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all of those apps' features. Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/braincandy. That's rocketmoney.com/braincandy. Rocketmoney.com/braincandy. All our codes are on our website. You should use them because that's keeping the lights on.
Yep.
Okay. I watched an episode of The Dark Side of Comedy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's on Hulu, but like sometimes it's under premium, and so I can't watch them, and then sometimes I can watch them. So anyway, I watched an episode, and it was on Dustin Diamond of Saved by the Bell.
Yes.
It was
Yeah.
so good.
Who we've met. Did we meet him? No. We met
We
Mr.
met
Belding.
Dennis Haskins.
Right. I confused my Saved by the Bell characters.
I wish we had met Dustin before he RIP'd because he's a fascinating character, and
Yeah.
we've talked about him on the show before because he's such a he had a colorful life in like all kinds of bad ways. And this was so helpful because I could never figure out what the problem was.
Okay.
I can understand like if you're typecast, you're like Steve Urkel and all those guys, and then people call you that forever. I can see that as being a problem. But he seemed to have more than just that.
So what was it?
Well, his dad was on it, and he seemed really nice and loving, and he did a good job of like walking the viewer through the life story. But he began with like Dustin had an older brother, a couple years older, who had Down syndrome, but also like health issues connected to it that gave him bad prognosis and like, a lot of concerns. And so Dustin like was protective of his older brother and also like wanted to entertain him and make him laugh and stuff. So that's how he developed that performing thing.
Yeah,
And that's
that
sort
makes
of like,
total sense.
yeah, like funny faces and all that stuff he became known for as Screech. But then the older brother died when Dustin was 6.
Oh,
And so I'm sure that was traumatic and
Yeah.
horrible and scary, and also probably informed like how his parents parented him and maybe accommodated him and like, oh, you want to be an actor? Okay, let's move to LA, or
yeah.
doing all that. And he became like the focus. Then eventually, I think he was 19 and his mom died of breast cancer.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like really tough stuff.
Yeah.
And that's, in addition to the weird child star
Oh my
stuff
God. To have to go through losing your mom while you're on TV, and have to still be the goofy, funny, like comedic, like or comic relief kind of guy,
and
like
foil
that.
also.
Yeah.
Like,
That is really, really hard.
yeah, and that is context that I had never heard anywhere else. It was always just like, what's his problem? Child star, like stereotype.
This reminds me of that Oprah Winfrey book, What Happened to You? How we
That is
shouldn't-
exactly what I thought, Sarah.
Yeah, because we shouldn't ask what's the matter with you. We should be like, what happened to you that made it so this is the, because there always is an explanation. Yep.
Yeah. And it all got mixed up, and then just he really lacked discernment. I mean, he kept making one bad choice after
Come on,
another.
you've got mom who's gone, and you like, dad's probably, please, dad lost a wife and a child,
Yeah.
and you're gonna just kind of like, I can only imagine.
Then you and I can relate to this, that in those early days, like on the regular series when they were kids, he was making $1,200 an episode,
Oh my God.
right? And it's syndicated.
Oh
It's
my
everywhere. It's on
God.
5 times a day on Saturdays. And only in like, you remember the college years and the
Yeah.
other little spin-offs, then he would make like 10 grand an
But
episode.
still,
It's not enough.
taken advantage of. And it was on, I mean,
Because
we
what are you
all-
supposed to do after
Right.
it's over then? Now no one's going to hire you. You don't get really residuals or any kind of a lot of money. But what are you going to do? Go work at Target?
right.
And so that's why he did the pornography.
Right. It makes sense.
That's why he went into adult film
Yeah.
cinema.
Oh,
Anyway, I just felt like, okay, now we can, like you said, understand what
Yeah.
went wrong, maybe what he was struggling with, why he was so angry.
and he's just looking for acceptance and nurturing and love and connection,
Yeah.
and in all the wrong places.
Yeah. And I
sad.
mean, I know that because remember then he wrote that book Behind the Bell.
Oh God.
And I'm sure he like amped up the scandals and stuff. And then he alienated all of his
Yeah.
whatever, you get it.
Well, I bet he didn't feel like he fit in with any of them anyway. They're all going off and having their careers. So he's like,
And they're all attractive, all
yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
Like super beautiful people. And
God, that's so hard.
not that he was an average looking person, but in Hollywood, and then his character was such a goon.
Right.
So anyway, R.I.P. Dustin Diamond. That is sad that he went through all that. And he only was 44 when he died, man.
That is so young. That is so young. I feel that age. Jesus.
Sarah, even though you're not.
Oh yeah, I'm like close enough though. It's like okay, same.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the story. I do recommend watching it though, because it was fascinating. And
Yeah. I wanted to
Whatever.
watch that show.
Saved by the Bell or
No,
Dark Side of
no.
Comedy.
Dark Side of Comedy.
It's great.
But fair question.
The Roseanne one was really good.
Yeah.
There's all these seasons, so they've done a ton of them, but there's a lot of really good ones. Anyway, that's my story on that. Here's what I want to know. I read this article in Bon Appetit magazine, and it was just playfully discussing like why we're so disgusted when we get a hair in our food.
yes, please explain that. And it's like,
They
"What?"
didn't give an answer.
What?
They were almost indicting us, being like, what is your problem? What is the big deal? It's just like protein and
really, I don't know of much worse sensations. I'd say in my top 10 worst, maybe top 5 worst sensations is when you like halfway swallow a hair and then you grab it and you pull it and it's like, "Ugh," and you feel it slide. "Ugh," and then sometimes you gag because it's like, I think that to me is are women more put off by finding a hair? And is it because of this sensation that we associate with it? Because that's what I'm trying to avoid, the halfway swallowing the hair, then having to do that pull out gag.
And are you saying that we have that because of
longer hair? What? 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 Susie. Okay, somebody's clearly ovulating. If Adam does not end this episode and you guys don't have a little afternoon delight, I don't know what I'm gonna do because you are horned up.
No, I'm not. It's the opposite. It's the opposite. Oh my God.
So like blowjobs?
Girth Master.
No, Suze, because of long hair.
But why would it be in your mouth? I thought you meant because you get puberty in your mouth.
No, I'm just saying that I bet more women because of our hair have that experience swallowing a hair and having to pull it out than men do because they don't have long hair to swallow.
Oh.
Most of them.
I didn't get what you were saying.
I could have explained that wrong. Did I?
No, I mean, you just said, I think most women would. I see what you're
Maybe
saying.
I implied that.
But
I thought the setup about pulling the hair out of my mouth was enough. You as I thought it was.
Well, because you know how do you know how when you give oral?
Familiar.
That it can be an area with hair everywhere.
Yes, but they're shorter. And then when there's
true, but it's still, you know that thing where
yeah, you're like coughing up it, yeah, and then you have to fish it out.
This is a new low for us. Everyone. I would say
men probably experience the same. I mean, not with you because Spell Bear down there.
I never thought about that.
Right. We have hair there too, and you know.
Right. Well, what is your situation these days? Bushier?
I'd say waxed, but not all
waxed.
The way.
Okay. I guess I'm wondering, have you ever seen a man experience that? Where they're they have the hair in the throat problem. See? See what I mean?
I don't think so. Maybe like once. Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Maybe.
Well, at any rate, why do we have such an issue about it? Because it is disgusting. Like if there is a hair in our food, we're like, I need a whole new dish. Like I can't get past it.
Yeah, there's something about hair that feels like it's the idea of lice, and I don't know. It's just a bunch of stuff that's gross. Dandruff, just skin flakes.
What would you rather have in your meal?
Oh, I love playing this game. Yeah, go.
A hair.
Yeah.
Let's say a puberty.
Okay. I love
That's funny to me every time, by the way. That's why I'm doing it. A puberty or a scab.
I was thinking the same thing. I was going to say peel of sunburned skin. I'll take hair every day.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, I would scab too, is like, bleh, but
it's just
sunburned
less
skin, it's like
common.
And
I've never found a scab in my meat.
Oh, gross! I can't.
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm just sorry. I don't know why this happened. It was not like I thought, ooh, let's do a gross episode at all.
This episode is going to have to be titled Not Safe for Work or Lunch.
Just not safe. I'll move on. It's really, the article on Bon Appetit was not helpful because it was really just being like, hey,
Yeah, what's up with that?
don't worry about it. It's like they were saying like, why are you so freaked out? But they weren't explaining why psychologically it freaks us out.
I think it's
That
the hair in the throat thing.
yeah. Okay. Let's talk about lying.
Okay.
I'm like looking through being like, what is the thing on my notes that has nothing to do with
BJs or
the
penises.
nasty? Okay. A new study asked respondents to record every social interaction they had that lasted longer than 10 minutes and then make a note if at any point in that interaction they made a deception. And this study found that on average, people tell 1.08 lies per day.
I think it's like per fucking second.
Yeah, Sarah. Or does that mean we're liars?
No, I am not a liar.
Low.
Okay, what do they mean by lie? Like, what do they mean? Do they mean like, because I feel like, okay, what are we counting? Because sometimes when people are like, oh, are you hungry? And I'm like, no, I'm fine. But really, I am hungry. I just don't want to waste my time in eating.
I guess that would count because it's a deception of any kind.
Okay, so
Which that would make the number higher.
Right.
And it said that even with that low number, 1.08 per day, which, come on. I mean, they said that a very few number of participants are responsible for a disproportionate number of those ones.
Maybe I think they mean bigger lies. I don't think they mean slight mistruths of like or bad job in like I think they mean like lies like I didn't go to this college when I did. Or did go to this college when I didn't. Oh, like
bigger identity lies.
Yeah,
like,
or like
I'm married or not married or something.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yes, I could see that. They're out because like I would say that I could. The last 5 days have gone by and I have not lied about anything that is like
about your fundamental truths.
Right.
Who you are.
Right.
What you believe. Okay. Yeah, it must be, but they should say that. They say, look, we need to
like get a good like
I'm lying
agreed
way more
upon
than
definition
that.
of, you know.
Yeah, what level of lie we're talking about.
Yeah, what are you lying to me about?
I'm not lying to you, but
like, hey, can we move our time to a little bit later? Because I have therapy.
I
and you're
would
like, sure,
lie
no
about
problem.
that. Yeah, I would lie
and
about that.
Is a problem? Yeah, see, I knew that. I even said in my message. If it is a problem, you have to
lie
tell me.
about it in that case, but I would lie about that because
who cares?
I think it's the right thing to do, to be honest. Right. Okay. To be honest. So here's what I want you to guess.
Okay.
Which of the following communications do you think had the greatest percentage of lies?
Okay.
Okay. Email, text, face-to-face, phone, or video chat.
Ooh. I want to say
They're
text.
all pretty close.
I want to say text.
Okay. The answer is...
Because it's instant, but there's some distance.
Yeah.
So like an email, you have to take some time to craft it. So maybe you like don't want to put a lie in it because you have time to think about it before you hit send.
And it feels more official.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
like
the
almost
answer?
like a contract. The answer is video chat.
Oh, okay. That was going to be, I was like thinking maybe it would be that.
I put them in order of the lowest to most. So email was the lowest.
Yep.
Then text, then face-to-face, then phone call, then video chat. That surprises me.
It seems like it would be harder to lie face-to-face with somebody, but maybe with video chat, there's this feeling of safety in your own home. So you feel like you're in an environment that you feel more like comfortable to get away with something in.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe. Sarah's got a
I
theory.
would never have guessed that, though.
What would you guess?
I think that I would have guessed, like you, text.
Yeah. Because it's like quick. Like
you can't see
real
them.
Quick. You can't, and you're just like, yeah. And who has like, oh yeah, I'm 5 minutes away. I feel like people lie more frequently. Maybe it's because video, maybe it's okay, here's my question. Is it the content what we're discussing.
Yeah,
Because
right.
I'm not casually having video calls with people.
Well, so do you think that would seem like
But
less
like
lying? Like it's almost like work. People are lying.
Yeah,
At
that's what I
work.
think. It's more like people wanting oh, what are you doing right now? Oh, nothing. I'm just, and they're like in their pajamas or whatever.
I guess I was thinking of Zoom, but now I'm like, are they talking about FaceTime?
Oh,
People are lying on FaceTime the most?
I was thinking Zoom too. And now
Yeah,
now
video call.
FaceTime is,
Maybe it's
oh,
because young people are fucking video calling.
yeah.
If you call me on video, if you call me at all, I'm not answering. If
Not,
you video call me, I'm going to murder
no.
you.
Right. Yeah.
No thanks. Hey, by the way, I meant to ask you,
Yeah.
I heard that you were on Know Your Aura with Misting
Yes.
Michaela
Yes.
and that she has the quiz.
Yes.
Which challenge?
Yes. Which challenger are you?
Yeah, which challenger is your vibe?
Yes. Yes. Who do you vibe with?
Did you take the quiz
Of
and
course
did you
I
get
did.
Sarah?
Yes,
What did
of
you
course
get?
I did.
You got Sarah?
Yes.
Oh my
And
God,
I
have
answered
to take
totally
it.
honestly.
No.
Yeah, totally was like, this is exactly what I would want to do. And then there were ones that I answered and I was like, that's probably not going to be me because that is too much how I'm like now, maybe. And it was me.
I got to take it.
Yeah. I bet you'll get Sarah too.
You think I'll be Sarah?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Not Suze?
Oh, I didn't know you were an option. That's right. No, maybe you'll be Susie.
Well, but what if I am Sarah too?
No, maybe you'll be Susie. No, you'll be Susie because you're more like, oh, for Pete's sake. Yeah, take it. Then tell me.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll find out what I am. Okay. And then I'll lie about it on video call. I guess that's it. I just couldn't believe that. It's 12%, by the way. According to the study, 7.8% of social interactions over email involved some deception. See, they're saying some deception.
12%
And
involves
12%
that is too much.
on a video chat.
That's too much deception. Well, I can guarantee that in this video call that we're doing right now in this episode, there's been no deception.
I have not deceived you at all.
Nope, the opposite. I've told you all my real feelings, including about the professor and his sexy
Yeah, you did.
lion costume, tiger
Okay.
costume, whatever.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Fucking weird.
I would like to apologize to the listeners. This episode was unhinged. I didn't mean
Or
for
it'll
it
be
to
their favorite one. Yes.
Do you think?
Yes, I do. They said more personal stories and we gave them the girth.
She's always optimistic.
Always.
All right. Well, thank you for listening, everyone. Thank you for using our codes and giving us 5-star reviews and being brainiacs because it's so
we
nice.
love you.
We love you. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.